So December is such a busy month. So thank you again for joining us today.
Yes, so my name is Bianca Gonzalez alongside Lynn Pinugu. We are the co-founders of She Talks Asia, and we would like to officially welcome you all to the first ever She Talks Asia Conversations.
Being part of growing the overall creative economy, we introduce today very much proudly PiliPino by Lazada, which is it's an umbrella campaign for choosing Filipino as our social responsibility.
A person's joy in life or a person's purpose comes from when their heart's deep gladness intersects with the world's needs. And you guys, as entrepreneurs, have found your passions that much, but you also had to find a need. Maybe not the world's, but the country's need for your passion. So with that, I'd like to hear your stories.
Hello, I am Apple Santay. I've been a businesswoman since 2008. Prior to that, I worked in corporate for 10 years. Yeah, so I've been a Lazada seller for 5 years now. During the pandemic, I closed all 4 of my brick-and-mortar stores, and then I pivoted not to online. And it has changed my life for the better.
I started my entrepreneurial journey when I was 18. So nung kinukwento ko siya before, I was still young. Ngayon, hindi na masyado. I started actually with importing. So I started with Alibaba. I didn't know that Lazada is part of Alibaba Group. So my vision is really to see like yung mga brands na binibili ko in one platform. And I'm glad to be part of this platform and community and the program that Lazada is launching.
Dati kasi, wala pang masyadong online selling di ba? So, pag meron kang gustong brand na imported, wala kang readily na mabibili. So, ayun, sabi ko, why not na ako yung magparating ng mga imported items, tapos I sell them here. Tapos, after that, ever since we created our brand, parang nag 3 times yung sale na. So, with also the help of Lazada, yun din. We're really happy na nag-boom kami.
So I'm here representing a family business. I was working abroad for a couple years when, you get the call. So I got the call from my mom at the time, and she said, it's time to come home, time to come and help. So when I came into her business, back in, I think that was 2013, 2014, she gave me this little brand, Tiny But, who said, may potential to, ikaw na bahala. And a lot of my initial ideas were totally crazy. Like people would ask me, hindi naman yan yung pag-iisip. Syempre naman, because I wasn't a mom. So I really took that weakness of mine and I turned it into an opportunity giver.
What are the challenges you've felt as entrepreneurs in our country's climate? And if any of those challenges are because you are female?
My partners and I came up with the solution to that problem, which is one fashion rental platform where you can consign the vessels that you bought already or brand funds. So I think the challenge there was getting all the local designers on board.
Women are still expected to kind of play second fiddle to the husband's career, and even as entrepreneurs, they have to do what they love on top of all the things their ex married to do.
Aside from the very high expectations, you're also subjected to a lot of criticism as a woman. Like, how can she still put on makeup? And as a public figure myself on TikTok, how can she still dance on TikTok, right? Sometimes I would think, like, is she really working? So those are the kinds of challenges that I wish women like us would speak about more.
Moving forward, what initiatives or collaborations do you think, aside from like women, empowering women, do we believe can strengthen our growing community of local businesses, and specifically with female entrepreneurs?
I believe in collaboration more than the competition. So what I did was, like, I looked for mga startup din na businesses, like clothing, accessories, bags. Kasi isang shoot din siya eh. So like isang frame naman siya, isang layout. So to be able to maximize yung cost namin, and at the same time, win-win siya because of the marketing. Because everyone will tag everyone.
every time I get to work with a woman, leader especially, ang bilis. We have the likes of Mayor Joy Belmonte, Mayor Huddy. Not that I'm not being inclusive here, I'm not. But yeah, siguro because we grew up like doing multitasking works, right? We don't limit ourselves to just this, right?
If we can start thinking also with our generation now and what we show our children, do we support local? Do we wear local? Do we buy local? They see that more than us preaching it. Doing it is a more powerful message. What are your concrete wins? Like, what is your proof of concept wins that you hope to get from PiliPino and launching it?
Building that confidence. There was like in one of the TED speeches I was looking through about building confidence, it was quite inspiring how a woman speaker put it in a way that confidence is just that tiny spark that makes a difference between getting inspired and getting something started. So it's that tiny thing, right, that makes a difference. And we hope to be able to bring that, right, with PiliPino.
Earlier today, actually, Mirza and I were talking about what she does as an executive coach. And I asked her, because she tackles, if I'm not mistaken, yes, she helps leaders, many times leaders in their field. And I was like, why would a leader need a coach? Like, they're already a leader. Like, what in them do they feel needs? So I said, what skills do you feel they come to you to help with? And she said, one of them is imposter syndrome. And when she said that, I was like, always. And I'm sure all of you just started nodding, all of you. And I guess, how do you deal with that in your own lives? I'd like to ask, because you're all powerful women already. You're all change makers in your own industries, but yet I'm sure there's that doubt. What do you do?
One thing that I tell myself that I feel like helped a lot is I tell myself if I'm comfortable, then I'm stagnant. Because it means that I keep on doing the same things and I'm just so good at it already, I can do it with my eyes closed. So if I feel the imposter syndrome and I feel so uncomfortable and I feel like I'm pushed to my limits, then it just means I'm growing.
Who are your mentors? Because I understand also that a number of the Laz sellers who are here with us today are now going to be mentoring other brands on the Lazada platform. But who mentored you? We can start with that. And what best piece of advice did they give you that you want to now pass on when you mentee? Well, you're new mentees.
I worked for our home 10 years. So my boss, Lev Nang, he's now a professor na in Ateneo. So he really paved the way for my retail career. I value this parang nugget of wisdom from him. Punctuality is respect for other people's time. Just because, as an entrepreneur, parang yung edge mo lang over other people is you manage your own time.
When I was a model, our mostly gay mentors would say, join lang ng join. I don't know if that's still said today, but for young models, there are a lot of castings, auditions. Sometimes you're afraid, should I audition for that? Hindi naman ako ganun katakad, or they're looking for a certain type. They'd say, don't overthink it, join lang ng join. Also called go lang ng go or try lang ng try. And this motto has served me well in anything that I do, because life is just one big audition or many auditions, right?
So growing up, I've been very lucky kasi medyo matriarchal family ako. As in, strong women across the board. All my aunts, my cousins, my mom always worked. So she always said, since we were kids pa, whether you choose to marry or not, whether you have kids or not, a woman must know how to make her own nut.
People are like, I know I'm funny, I know I'm good, but I'm not gonna have to wait now for a manager or someone to represent me. I can put my content out there and let people decide. And that's exactly what places like Lazada do.